Would you like to win a vacation to Walt Disney World? If you answered yes, I've got some good news for you. If you answered no, why are you listening to this podcast? Anywho, there is currently a big Walt Disney World vacation giveaway happening through some of your favorite Disney fan content sources, and amongst those sources is Disney Coast to Coast. This prize is being given away by Academy Travel and Mickey Vacations, and I'm thankful that they decided to allow Disney Coast to Coast listeners in on the secret. The prize includes a 6-night, 7-day stay at a Walt Disney World moderate resort, 7-day theme park tickets for up to 4 people, plus the Disney dining plan for up to 4 people. For all of the details and to enter, simply visit DisneyCoastToCoast.com and click on Contest. Thanks again to Academy Travel and Mickey Vacations for this awesome opportunity. Now on with the show.
Do you dream of fairies and princesses? Then you've come to the right place. Welcome to Disney Coast to Coast.
Hey folks, and welcome to Disney Coast to Coast, the ultimate unofficial Disney fan podcast. I'm Jeff DePauli, and in today's House of Mouse headlines, Walt Disney World is offering a special ticket option for this year's Halloween party, plus some new details about the Oogie Boogie Bash. That and so much more, so let's get to it.
Hear the latest news from the Walt Disney Company in today's House of Mouse headlines.
Let's start over at Walt Disney World, Disney Springs more specifically, where the NBA experience is now officially open. In collaboration with the NBA, Walt Disney Imagineering developed NBA Experience as an immersive, interactive venue. The high-energy environment is packed with 13 different basketball-related activities across 44,000 square feet and 2 floors. There, guests can experience what it's like to be selected in the NBA draft and step onto the court to make clutch shots and highlight-worthy slam dunks. NBA Experience also provides ample opportunities to learn more about the NBA and WNBA via interactive displays, films, and trivia. I never thought I would miss Disney Quest so much. If you're a fan of mobile ordering your food at Walt Disney World, you'll be happy to hear that they've added some additional locations around the resorts. Mobile order is now available at Sasagula Floatworks and Food Factory at Disney's Port Orleans Resort French Quarter, World Premiere Food Court at Disney's All-Star Movies Resort, End-Zone Food Court at Disney's All-Star Sports Resort, Intermission Food Court at Disney's All-Star Music Resort, Everything Pop Shopping and Dining at Disney's Pop Century Resort, The Mara at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, and Contempo Cafe at Disney's Contemporary Resort. If you've never used mobile order, I'd suggest trying it out. It really is a good time saver in most cases. And now for a discount offer that I believe will be handy for a lot of people. Walt Disney World is offering a midday magic ticket at a discounted rate. What this means is that you won't be able to enter the theme park until noon, but you'll be saving a good chunk of change, especially if you're traveling with a family. In addition to entering the park after noon, you also won't be able to park hop unless you decide to add that on for an additional fee. But honestly, this sounds like a win to me. It's probably not so great if you're going on that once-in-a-lifetime vacation, but if you're a semi-frequent visitor to the parks, I think you'd be crazy not to take advantage of this offer for at least part of your trip. Entering the parks later will allow you to sleep in a bit, enjoy your resort pool, have a nice breakfast at Disney Springs, or whatever you'd like. The ticket is available as a 2, 3, or 4 midday magic ticket at the cost of $88, $84, or $79 per day, respectively. That means you're saving around $28 per ticket per day. That's a pretty good savings just to lose approximately 4 or 5 hours in the morning. This ticket option is available now through December 15th. Speaking of crazy ticket offers, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party at Magic Kingdom has one of its own. You can purchase the new Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party Pass to enjoy up to 35 nights in 2019. With this new pass, you can attend most event nights for just $299 plus tax. There is so much to see and do at this festive celebration, and this pass is the perfect way to enjoy trick-or-treat throughout the Magic Kingdom, exclusive entertainment including a brand new fireworks spectacular and attraction offerings, and partake in the endless amount of ghoulishly good times. At $299, that's simply the price of attending approximately 2 or 3 times. This can only mean one thing: that ticket sales for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party aren't doing that well. As you probably know, I'm a huge Halloween fan, but I don't feel the need to visit Not So Scary every year. I know it's a totally different sort of event, but if you look at something like Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios, it's practically a brand new event every year. With something like Not So Scary, it becomes quite repetitive year after year. I know it has some new stuff this year, but in my opinion, it doesn't make me want to pay the money they ask for after having done it last year. Perhaps that's just me, but I could see that accounting to some of their lower ticket sales. It may be time for a major overhaul of the event to make guests interested again. Speaking of new Halloween parties, let's head over to the Disneyland Resort where they're getting the brand spankin' new Oogie Boogie Bash over at Disney California Adventure. This past week, Disney released some more info and concept art about the event. They let us know a bit about the exciting new trick-or-treat trails, the new World of Color I've discussed a good amount on this show, Mickey and Minnie's new show in the Disney Junior show space, and the parade, but the thing I'm looking absolutely most forward to is Villains Grove. This may be the most exciting thing to ever happen over at Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. Villains Grove is an interactive, villain-inspired, dreamlike environment perfect for all ages to wander. This experience will entice party guests with a series of scenes, each creating a not-so-scary symphony of sound, light, and shadows for you to explore on your own or as a pack. The concept art for this looks truly beautiful, and I have a feeling that I'll be spending a good amount of time in there. Staying in Disney California Adventure, annual pass holders are getting a bit of a bonus when it comes to Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. From August 25th through the 31st, for the final hour of the park's opening, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout will be available only to annual pass holders. But wait, there's more! If you decide to take part in this exclusive hour, annual pass holders will also get a free commemorative lithograph while supplies last. This seems a bit random, but okay. Subscription boxes like Loot Crate have become quite popular, where you pay a monthly fee and a package arrives at your house with surprise contents inside. It's like a gift to yourself every month. Disney already has a version of this for young princesses, but now there is a new Disney service available focusing on a subscription box for older Disney fans. This monthly package will include items like a retro keepsake canister, a limited release t-shirt, pins, behind-the-scenes story cards, and more. The package begins at $39.99 per month, and the price lowers if you commit to more months. For more info and to sign up, visit shopdisney.com. As I've previously talked about, Love, Simon, the greatest film of 2018, is being turned into a series for Disney+, and Disney has recently announced some casting details. According to Variety, Michael Cimino has been cast as lead role Victor in the Disney+ series. Victor is a new student at Creekwood High School on his own journey of self-discovery, facing challenges at home, adjusting to a new city, and struggling with his sexual orientation. When it all seems too much, he reaches out to Simon to help him navigate the ups and downs of high school. Cimino joins previously announced cast member Anna Ortiz, who will play Victor's mother, Isabel. Nick Robinson, who starred in the film as Simon, will narrate the half-hour series in addition to serving as producer. Cimino's previous credits include the film Annabelle Comes Home and the Training Day TV series on CBS. I'm excited to see that Nick Robinson will still be performing the role of Simon, even though it'll primarily be through voiceover. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him appear briefly in some episodes, though. I'm really excited to see what the next chapter holds for Love, Simon. Honestly, it's one of the things I'm most excited for with Disney+. Speaking of Disney Plus and casting, the rumors are swirling that Ewan McGregor may be returning to the role of ObiWan Kenobi in another potential Star Wars series for Disney Plus. A lot of ifs and maybes with this one, but it is pretty fun to think about him returning to that role. A lot of folks would argue that Ewan McGregor was the best part of the prequels. And for some final movie news, producer Dan Lin recently made a comment about the uber-successful live-action Aladdin and its future. Lin said, "When we first made the movie, we wanted to just make the best movie we could and let audiences tell us if they wanted to see more. And I would say resoundingly, audiences want to see more. They've watched this movie multiple times. We've had lots of fan letters about people who really go back and they bring their friends and bring their family, and so we feel like there's more story to tell. We're going to treat it the same way we treated the original Aladdin movie and not going to do a shot-by-shot remake of anything that's been done before. We're really looking at what's been done before in the past in the home video, and there's just more story to tell with the underlying materials. So without giving away too much, we are certainly exploring where we can go with this franchise." End quote. If that's the way the producer's talking about it, it sounds like an Aladdin live-action sequel is more likely a when than an if scenario. Now folks, this upcoming weekend is the D23 Expo. I'll be there, so be sure to say hi if you see me. I promise I'm not as scary as some seem to think I look. And also, be sure to tune into this Wednesday's episode where you'll hear some tips and info about preparing yourself for the D23 Expo. Now let's get to this week's Twitter poll. I asked you folks of the following options, which is your favorite Disney roller coaster? Your options were Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, the Incredicoaster, or Expedition Everest. In last place was the Incredicoaster with only 13% of the votes, followed by Space Mountain with 25% of the votes, then Expedition Everest with 30% of the votes, and most of you say Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is your favorite with 32% of the votes. Do you agree with the results of this Twitter poll? Make your voice heard by following Disney CTC on Twitter and taking part in the Twitter poll every week. That's Dizney CTC on Twitter. Now, if you're tired of just listening to podcasts and you want to start one of your very own, but you're not sure where to start, simply head to youcanpodcastnow.net to receive some free information about how you can start your own podcast. That's youcanpodcastnow.net. Also, folks, don't forget about the contest I mentioned at the beginning of this episode for a trip to Walt Disney World. Head to DisneyCoastToCoast.com, click on contest there to enter. And this episode of Disney Coast to Coast was produced by Philip Elke, who has supported the show through Patreon. If you'd like to become a DCTC producer or gain other rewards, including early access to episodes, live stream Q&As, behind-the-scenes access, and more, information can be found at patreon.com/DisneyCTC. That's patreon.com/DIZNEYCTC. Other than that, folks, have a magical day. Bye!
Thanks for listening to Disney Coast to Coast. Have a magical day.
Disney Coast to Coast is produced and hosted by Jeff DePauli. Learn more about the podcast and become a supporter at DisneyCoastToCoast.com.